Thank you, Daniel and Adele. I'm Miriam Gennari, and here for another edition of the Sustainable Scoop, I have Carol Paquette. She's the president of the Arlington Neighborhood Village, and along with herself, a founding member, Pete Olivier. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miriam.
Now, the Arlington Neighborhood Village program is something that we're really excited about because this is a national movement that's been brought to Arlington. Tell us a little bit about how you plan to help seniors in Arlington.
Well, we are starting a local village to have an opportunity for neighbors to help neighbors. The village movement got started in 2001 in Beacon Hill in Boston. And we are happy to be able to bring this new development to Arlington, Virginia.
And the Arlington Neighborhood Village is very similar to what they did in Beacon Hill, which was organize volunteers, help me.
Yes, easy
generational,
for you to say, multi-generational.
Exactly, so that somebody who is in their home might need a little extra help. Well, Pete, tell us a little bit about how that would work here in Arlington.
Well, you know, the Arlington Neighborhood Village is a member organization of neighbors helping neighbors achieve the goals of being able to stay in their homes as long as possible, safely, with a full active life, but working together to make that happen.
Tell me some of the things that your volunteers might do.
With volunteers, we'll be doing things like transportation, providing transportation to doctor's appointments, grocery stores, things of that sort. Help around the house, moving boxes, replacing smoke detector batteries, some technology help, helping people with their new cell phones or email or a new TV set, running some errands, daily check-in calls to make sure that you're okay, a friendly call every day. So those types of things and many more.
So you'll organize all of these volunteers, and these volunteers, you said, go through a complete background check?
Yes.
If they're driving, they've got a nice, clean driving record? Wonderful. So families can feel confident and contact you too as well. You have the contact family information, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I imagine that this is something that is starting off, you know, one little neighborhood in Arlington at a time. How many volunteers do you have right now, and how many villages or little villages are developed?
Well, we just had a major workshop for people in local neighborhoods that are interested in starting local villages, and we had representatives from 14 different civic associations at that meeting. There are a number of local neighborhoods that have already started organizing. When we open, we will be accepting members from all over the county, regardless of whether there's a local village started in their neighborhood or not. So we're building sort of top down and bottom up at the same time.
And so it's really important that people have information and find out about this. And you've developed a fantastic website, which I've been to. And I think there's just a tremendous amount of information. It's even wonderful that you can increase the font size. So if you have a problem reading, you know, small print, you can see better. Tell me a little bit about what you can find on the website, Pete.
We have some great volunteers working on that. Well, if you're interested in becoming a member or a volunteer, you can sign up on the website or just print out a form. There's an ability to get on our email list if you want us to periodically let you know what's going on. There's some news stories what's going on. There's a calendar of events, a lot of other resources. One of the resources on there, which I think some people find interesting, is a story on January 24th that Brian Williams did on the Evening News, in which he interviewed his in-laws who are a member of a village in Connecticut. It's a great story.
Now, what's the qualification? How old do you have to be? 65, 55? What's the?
We're starting membership at 55.
55,
yes.
Wonderful.
But volunteers can be any age, and we encourage everyone to be a volunteer because we like that multi-generational aspect that you were talking about.
And so volunteers could find themselves doing anything from maybe shoveling snow to visiting someone at a rehab center. I recently got an email myself requesting that somebody stop by and see one of our neighbors. So those are the kinds of things that could make a family feel a little bit more secure.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And security is kind of a big issue as well. You know, I think that, you know, having strangers come into your home as you get older can be a little disconcerting. But these are people who are within the Arlington community, right?
Yes.
Yes, and every member knows the name of the person who is coming to do a service for them, so they know in advance who to expect. And our volunteers will all have an ID card as well, so that they can verify that they are that person.
And then you're going to have your own office as well, so that people not only will be operating independently in their little neighborhoods, but people can come in and see you and ask some questions, get more information.
Yes, absolutely, right.
When are you planning on opening up?
Well, our target is late March, and we're moving into our office in the first week in March and getting the computer set up and the furniture in place and all of that. We received a very generous donation of $10,000 that is covering our startup expenses, but we will have continuing costs. So we need to have 50 members signed up so we have enough money in the bank to pay the continuing expenses.
So we're actively recruiting members right
Absolutely,
now, trying to
yes.
get the word out. So if anybody is aware of places where you can come and speak, I assume you're going to civic associations and to senior centers.
Right.
Okay, but is there a best way to get in touch with you? I think we have some information that we can share and a phone number to call, and I'm going to read this slowly. It's 703-509-8057. And somebody will answer the phone when they call that number?
Someone will answer the phone, or it might go to voicemail.
Okay, and if it goes to voicemail, leave a message.
Yes, please.
Well, congratulations on this wonderful project. I certainly hope you'll come back and share with us some of your success stories. Thanks for being great Arlington volunteers. I want to thank everybody for joining us here today on the Arlington Weekly News. And that's the Sustainable Scoop. Back to you at the news desk.